Krasinski Law Firm, attorney at law.
Here at the Krasinski Law Firm, we don't care if you're man, woman, child, or dog.
Hell, we'll sue your parents for your dog to get custody.
Did a giant beaver mascot steal your baby during a high school away game?
Oddly specific.
Did you just get rear-ended by the guy who played the fat ginger in The Sandlot?
Patrick Renna?
Did someone just call you a fat ginger on their law commercial?
We'll even lose to ourselves, because in the end, we won.
That works.
Call Krasinski Law Firm and get your case not only solved, but we'll even bring a baby tiger for you to pet.
You can't do that no more because that bitch Carol Baskets.
And if you can't find us, then we'll find you.
Krasinski Law Firm, attorney at law.
Hey, you guys, welcome to the John Krasinski podcast.
What's up, what's up?
Fuck Ricky. He didn't show up for the appointment. He's fucking fired.
It's fucking, we need to get a clip of Vince McMahon just like, you're fired.
You're fired!
Yeah, we need to like pull something like that.
Get the fuck out of here. I want to see you over your face again. I'll see you tomorrow, since we live with each other.
Oh yeah, it's like I see it tomorrow.
Alright. And also, since I fixed that, now that I got the Chrome working, and we're all set to go. So yeah, so like me and you were mentioning, we're just gonna jump into Darrel gossip because yes, there's a couple of things I wanted to get into. One, the posting of the phone number on Facebook was crazy.
Yeah, definitely crazy. And also, there's a shocking revelation that came out in that 36-minute video that I wanted to share. Fucking.
It's about finding the exact location at this point.
Oh, this guy. He's on the 2600 Drive Mustang Drive, 2600 block or whatever.
Yeah.
But the shocking revelation about this guy is that he has never done heroin. But his drug of choice is meth. Like, nobody fucking knew that. Like, you know?
Yeah. Little editing note here for y'all. You're about to hear a couple bleeps. Here at the John Krasinski podcast, we don't care too much for censorship on words, unless it's an individual that probably doesn't have a right to say a certain word. Just to help alleviate some of the flack in anyone's situation, we might censor that. But when you mention a name, Darrel likes to do sometimes, I'm gonna have to just, unless it's a person that we are officially going ahead and biting the bullet for, I'm not gonna let someone else do it. So you're gonna hear a couple bleeps here. It's gonna be people's names redacted because hey, if you want to see it, you want to hear their names, we told you how to get to his Facebook account. You know his name. I didn't give you his phone number, so you can ask him. But for now, on the John Krasinski podcast, we won't let their names be mentioned. Thank you.
Oh my God. Your brother used the fucking coolest fucking jets because you were fucking there because you wanted to be there and we grew up together.
No, I have not watched the 36-minute one. Jesus Christ. I wish I did. I do apologize.
Oh yeah, jump into I think 3 minutes, like somewhere after 3 minutes, because the first 3 minutes is him just telling he's yeah, I told this chick to eat, let me eat her pussy. I told this chick to let me eat her pussy. He's just literally saying that for 3 minutes.
Oh God.
Wife, she told you, y'all two are fucking. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bet you didn't know I knew that. Anyway, so let me see. What else?
My asshole's ripped open.
Oh, Hanford or Sharp, whatever one you want to go by. I know for a motherfucking fact that you weren't, but I sexually assaulted you, okay?
Oh, no.
I sexually assaulted you. I fucked that pussy more than your dad did.
Oh, no. Why?
Who else? Oh, I sent my dick pics to a bunch of fucking hoes. Don't know which hoes. To a bunch of them.
Dang.
Oh, I told her the same motherfucking thing, too.
I almost feel like I'm
Sadie, I just called you beautiful. I didn't say let me eat your pussy to you or anything like that. You are beautiful. You and Louise.
Yeah, you're gonna have to censor out the victims' last names, I swear.
What else?
You and your sister pussies out.
Yes, you claim that I snitched on you too. Every time I go to jail, I cry like a bitch. You can ask grapevine officers. That's just me. I don't like being in handcuffs. I've been fucking incarcerated my whole life. But I didn't snitch on you. You can ask Detective What's up, fat bitch? Because I know you're going to fucking watch this,
You
hoe.
can ask her.
I'm tired of all this shit.
You can
Y'all owe
ask
me money anyway,
Detective
Great.
If I snitched on you, go ahead and ask her. Ask her if I.
Yeah, it's
told
like-
her.
Yeah. He's like, what's up, you? And he's talking to the detective. He's like, hey, what's up, you fat bitch? I know you're gonna watch this anyway.
Oh, no. It has, dude. This thing has more views than our fucking podcast. I mean, hey.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, this guy is fucking golden, man. Like, I mean, this guy he's keeps it real, man. You know, like, fucking doesn't play that shit, man. he's the realest out there in Grapevine right now. What you mean? He's like coming forward, admitting to all of his mistakes and everything, dude. You know?
I know. Oh,
Travis.
man. And he's putting names out there. And
yeah,
like,
that's it.
and go back to
And let me
incarceration.
think some more. Since I'm on here, let me think.
Since I'm on here.
Yeah, since you guys are already watching and listening, and
So-
since I'm on here admitting my whole life story to y'all.
Let me think. Oh, I'm gay or I'm bisexual, I guess too. I like.
Gay. I guess bisexual.
Transgenders, but I never been with one.
He said he likes
I did get
transgenders,
raped.
but he never been
Motherfuckers
with
don't
one.
believe me, but it is what it is. My booty hole's been loose for a long time. That's the only reason why. I never said nothing about it until it got ripped worse. So it got ripped worse than whatever it's fucking been. So I mean, what else can I do about it? You know what I mean?
Dude, he's a part of. Dude, he's like actually like a prominent person in the fucking LGBTQ community now. You know, like fucking.
He is spreading the message.
Yeah, he's like standing. He's like, dude, it's fucking Zimmenzer. It's fucking like don't fucking play with our emotions. Like, you know, like I fucking get my booty hole. It's so loose. You know, like it's fucking ripped open all the time. You know, like I mean, he's a real guy. You know,
Yeah, don't
stand-up
try to
guy.
tell me what I can or can't do.
For real, bro. Who's like,
Okay, now to this. All my family in the trailer park. The reason why all this shit is coming out. I'm not talking about the let me eat your pussy part. That was me. Fuck it. I did it. It's my fault.
I don't know.
There's something inside my head that could have been a factor. I don't know. But I did it. Okay? And this is me. So you know. You see my tattoos. You know it's me. Oh, and shout out to and yeah for trying to set me up and putting the stamp on my motherfucking hand. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that shit is long. It's so much
Yeah.
Until
it's
he does
fucking
this
long.
thing, he's
It's
like,
crazy.
Oh, I'm gay. My booty hole gets fucked.
Growing up, I didn't really know a lot of shit about myself.
Growing up, I didn't.
Like I liked in the booty hole until I was raped. Let me call out the rapist right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, he even not even gonna lie. Towards the end of the video, he like says something about me, dude, which is wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he's like, yeah, we tried to jump Chris Gomez's little brother, and he ran to his friend's house. Yeah, damn right, dude. There's like 6 or 7 of them, and he's saying it was just him and his cousin. No, there's like 7 dudes, bro. And they're like about to jump in. I was like, my homeboy's house was down the street, so I was like, dude, I know for a fact if I go there, like it's gonna be like at least 4 against 7. We can take these dudes. I can't take 7 fucking guys on one. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Especially, they look older at the time, especially if it was a while.
Yeah, and they're like all older. Yeah, they're like fucking like probably 3 to 4 years older than me. Like every single one of them, dude. Like I would have got my ass handed to me, bro. Like you know.
Yeah. Fucking right.
You know. I mean, DJ could probably take 7 guys, but I can't take 7 dudes, dude. You know what I mean? Like.
Let's see. I'm at 26 minutes. You think it's around there? They start talking about you?
No, it's like probably fucking like. Shit, who knows? Like probably like 30 to 35, somewhere in that range. Like I don't know. He's just like, yeah, Chris. He never says my name, but he's like, little brother. We try to jump him or something like that.
No, that shit never happened. Y'all never said it did, but somebody said, man, fool. Man, just like had my
Here we
back
go,
through
here we
thick and
go.
thin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and me and was gonna attempt to jump brother
Yeah, there it is.
because he snitched on us. He ran.
Oh, yeah.
So you snitched on me.
Alejandro. He ran down there, so when he ran down there, we just, we didn't do nothing. He ran inside.
Yeah,
Bro,
goddamn
we
right,
have
he
a
didn't do
camera.
nothing, bro. We were outside with 3 to 4 people, bro, and they're like,
I
nah,
walked out
fuck
of the
this.
room and I saw.
Fucking
I walked out of
dumbass.
the room and I saw.
That's funny. Oh, there you go. You got
Yeah,
a little
dude.
shout out right there.
Yeah, shout out. Hey, thank you, DJ. Thank you. Which is funny because before I left, he was like talking shit about my brother, and I messaged him, and I was like, "Hey, bro, you good?" You know, and he's just like, "No, man, there's a lot of people fucking." He's like, "I'm gonna call you later, man." And I was just like, "Whatever."
Oh, wow.
Because he's always like making those like videos, like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump somebody, or I'm gonna fight somebody, I'm gonna do this to somebody," and I was just like, I don't know. He's like I don't know. He said some shit about my brother, like wanting blood, and I was just like, "Hey, man, you good?" And he's just like, "No, man, you know, my family is this and that." And I was just like, "Nah." The guy ain't even worth my time, bro. That's fucking stupid.
I was contemplating maybe next week we'll call him, unless he changes his phone number, unless no one fucking, because no one's commented or liked on this that he posted his phone number, and it's been 18 hours.
No, dude, we can definitely call him like, "Hey, buddy, so what's going on?
What's
You know, you wanna?"
up? Yeah, we can't harass him though. So the thing with that, we can't harass him. If anything, we gotta make it seem like that we're here to help.
I mean, yeah, we'll find a plan. We could probably even like set it up for a couple weeks. We can ask him some hard hitting questions like his life stories. I mean, the guy loves to talk. You know what I mean? Like it's
He does love
the guy does not mind sharing. You know, like he does not mind sharing what he's been through.
No. And then he says, and this is okay. So here's the kicker part. Today's his birthday. And
today's his
yeah. The only
Hey,
reason
happy
I know
birthday,
that
Darrel.
is a couple people have said something to him that it's his birthday. Only two, so literally a couple right now.
Shit.
When he's got like 300 people watching his videos, only two of them saying happy birthday. There's something going on there.
Yeah.
But I guess, oh no, let's hope he doesn't. No, it's not like this is going to be listened to a million times. But yeah, his phone number is 817-812-6525. That is a Texas area code. So if you're not in Texas, not in the U.S., remember to press whatever you got to do to press U.S. I don't know. I think we're +1. So we're one.
Yeah, I think it's +1. Yeah,
one,
maybe.
one,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You guys figure it out. Get this guy a call. You know, try to make him feel better about
make him
himself.
feel
when
better.
he's going
Yeah,
through
I'm
a lot
not
of
trying
stuff.
to get. Yeah, don't. You know, I'm not trying to.
Don't harass the man. You know, don't harass the man. Just fucking make him feel better. You know, fucking this guy is
He
going through it.
He causes plenty of harassment for himself. He doesn't need.
Yeah, he goes out of his way to find his own problems. I mean, he just needs a helping hand of relief in that.
Krasinski Law Firm, attorney at law.
A Karen's dog peed on my lawn. She claimed he had a right to anything outside since he was a dog. I sued and Krasinski Law Firm's got me $20,000. Her and her dog were even sent to Guantanamo Bay. Thanks, Krasinski.
He just needs a couple of things, you know.
Sometimes I'm a little trashy.
Yeah, I mean, that's of course, Ricky. Yeah, that's that's that. You know, you think that what you would compare him and you, Ricky?
Sometimes I'm a little trashy.
I agree. So Ricky, I mean, what do you think?
It's great input.
What do you think he would think about this?
Sex? Yes, please.
Oh, okay. You kind of sounded like Austin
okay.
Powers for a second there, but that was interesting.
So that's crazy. You have a great impression of him, Ricky. Wow.
Any other impressions you got here?
A lot of vagina.
Oh, that one's pretty good too. Oh man. So Darrel, what do you think about that?
My asshole's ripped open, by the way.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's an interesting. But honestly, I don't have a lot of these. I just have like
it's like that's good input, Darrel. I hope it swells back. I hope it closes back up nicely. That way you can continue your gay or bisexual, transgender stuff. You know, whatever
whatever you're interested in too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad. Oh.
Yes.
Well, Darrel, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. Someone comes up and tells him, "Hey, dude, what the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, it looked like a lot of people have already said that. Oh, maybe he's hopeless. Maybe he's not. I don't know.
I mean, maybe. But if you are listening on this, and whenever we do upload this, just wish him a happy late birthday if you do get the phone call.
Oh, yeah, happy
you know?
birthday, Darrel. Happy birthday.
Wish
Anyway.
him that late.
So what's it like in Lubbock now after you've been there for like a week or so?
Oh man, it's not too bad, you know. Like I got all my fucking, I got my bed and a couple dressers moved in, got my TV and everything, so it's like my room's already put together pretty nice.
Yeah, internet.
Yeah, I got all my old tools and stuff. Yeah, internet's fucking dope, you know, fucking. So I mean, everything's kind of like going into place. I got my dad's old dining room table and his chairs that went with it. I got that downstairs. I'm about to get a couch for my girl next week.
Oh,
Or like
nice. Finally
so,
put
so
some
yeah,
furniture down there.
yeah. So like I mean, like starting to make this place look like a little bit nicer. Like I mean, it's just the thing is like I'm fortunate to get this stuff for free. You know what I mean? Like if I was to have to pay for this shit. Like, I
Shit gets
mean, we
expensive.
wouldn't have nothing. You know, like,
Yeah,
trust
yeah.
me, man, you know.
No, that's why
But I mean,
Ricky
like,
got
I
one,
just
dude.
happen to be in a good position to be able to find the shit for free. So, I mean, like, it's fucking dope. I'm happy. Like, you know, like, we can all, like, sit down there. Even if I'm not here, they can sit down and have dinner at a table, you know, to have their, like, little time, whatever they want to do, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
fucking badass, you know?
Yeah, that's why Ricky didn't want to, you know, because he couldn't get anything for free. I understand not wanting to spend a bunch of money on something that you feel like that you're not going to be using all the time. But I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but, you know, it's still like, you know, make your house look like a home. Make it feel like that. Make people feel like they want to be here. And then you can cross that line, though, because, you know, people sometimes feel like they like to be here so much they decide to crash for a while, and then they just fucking stay, and then I have to be an asshole and be like, get the fuck out of my house, man. Like, no one
Yeah.
ever agreed for you to be the fifth fucking roommate. I already have a fourth roommate that I never agreed to. And I'm not gonna fucking let someone live on my couch, you know. And plus, you know,
Yeah.
I enjoy my privacy and having my own time, my space. I mean, I do have roommates, but they tend to spend most of their time in their room. So yeah, I get a little selfish for the living room whenever someone that isn't a roommate that I signed the lease with just starts hanging out in it all the time. It's like watching.
Yeah,
their
and they
own-
just, like, take over the couch or, like, start using y'all's, like, shit, you know
Well,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
Well, I have two couches, so luckily they don't take over my couch. They take over one in the back. Because honestly, I do have really big. There's a lot of space in there, but it's still open space. So it's like, you know, this dude was crashing on my couch, and then he'd just like start watching stuff on his laptop and stuff, and I'm sitting there trying to watch TV or something, and just like, hey, dude, this is my living room. Get the fuck out. This is annoying. And then,
Yeah.
but then also, you know, I have to have my other roommates like stand on that same ground with me, and the one is too nice, and the other one's a fucking tool. So,
oh,
you
yeah.
know, I have to negotiate. I can get the nice one to kind of get like on my side for some of the things because he does. I can't point out. It's like, dude, we're being taken advantage of, and you can't be letting people do this all the time. Blah blah blah. And then eventually, he will get on my side. But then it's hard to just be the asshole and be like, dude, get the fuck out of my house. Like to someone that's supposed to be your friend, but now is starting to take advantage of you. So
Yeah.
yeah, recently the guy that was on my couch, luckily, he fucked up and got arrested, and I don't know. Then his parents made him go stay at a different place. So because I don't know, but hey, him getting arrested had nothing to do with me. He was the one. He got arrested because he was drinking and driving, crashed his car, and then he didn't hurt anyone, luckily. But by the time cops got there, they were like, "Yeah, you were drunk, so we obviously know you're drinking and driving." So, yeah, we're going to arrest you. And then they searched his car and found a bunch of weed. So, it's like...
Yeah.
But-
So, like, that was one of your roommates, you said? That
Not
was
my
driving like
roommate,
that, or?
No, the guy that was fucking just crashing on my couch.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
like, how am I going to get him off my couch? And then luckily that happens. I mean, yeah, unlucky for him, but lucky for me, that happened, which got him out of my house. And now I'm at
Yeah.
a position to where if he tries to come back, I can just say no. You know?
And it's like, no, dude, we don't want you here.
Get
Yeah.
out. And even after that, like a week went by, and he just shows up randomly. He doesn't ask anyone if he can come over or anything. Just comes in, says hi, and just starts cooking something in my kitchen. And I'm just like, what? And I think I was like drunk and kind of, I was just not in the mood to get in a fight with somebody. So I just like slammed my office door and just like stayed in here. And eventually he left. He didn't stay here or anything like that. But he left a fucking mess. So I'm like, next time I see him, I'm gonna ask him to leave. I'm just gonna ask him to leave, and I'm gonna be like, you gotta go. And he isn't an asshole in the sense. He's just a douchebag who's been coddled and babied most of his life. So he doesn't you know, he still, the reason he was crashing with us is because his parents kicked him out, and he's 26. And his parents kicked him out because he was still working, and his dad had diabetes, so his dad didn't want to be exposed to coronavirus. So his parents told him he can either quarantine. So they didn't kick him out. They said either quarantine, where they'll fucking pay for all this stuff, or you can leave and go find somewhere to stay. And so Tyler agreed to let him crash on my couch for a couple of weeks, and then it ended up becoming several months. And I was just like, okay, no.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And when I say it to people are like, yeah, that's fucking nuts. But then when some of these guys that I fucking live with that are also getting taken advantage of don't seem to like find it as crazy. But I'm like, dude, this drives me nuts. It's just like my other roommate who moved his girlfriend in over a year ago, and I haven't been able to fucking get rid of her. And she just fucking lives here. And I don't really care if she has her name on a lease at another apartment. She's fucking here every single fucking day. Every single fucking day and night. She fucking uses my bathroom. Her stuff is in my bathroom. She uses all of our utilities and never pays a goddamn dime. And when I complain about it, I'm the fucking asshole.
What?
Yeah,
So hold on. So they just moved her in.
No, yeah, he did. Not they. He didn't even ask Tyler either. He fucking did.
What?
And then also, and it happened before we moved into this house, and he was supposed to leave. She was supposed to leave when we moved into this house. She wasn't supposed to fucking be here. Lo and behold, first fucking day.
Yeah.
And she hasn't fucking left since. The only time that they ever left and stayed at someone's house is when I came home drunk. She was in my kitchen. It was like 2:30 in the morning. She was cooking food in my kitchen. Another fucking person who does stuff in my kitchen and never cleans it. This is turning into a ranty podcast, but hey, I like Bill Burr when he does it, so fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it, man. Plus, I never knew none of this shit, so I mean, it's kind of fucking information for me too, you know.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I think it was either vodka or tequila all night, or maybe a little bit of both. And so I come home, it's like 2:30. She's cooking in my kitchen. I'm just like, man. The first thing I fucking see is you. I have to walk in my house and see your ugly face. And then she didn't say anything because, you know, passive as shit and little fucking bitch ass girl. And I'm like, God, how's it feel to be an insignificant bum? How's it feel to leech off of people? And then she just kind of storms out of the kitchen. I'm like, God, stupid. And I have to step in the backyard to let my dog out, so I step in the backyard. And then a couple minutes later, my roommate comes out. He's like, what the fuck's your deal, man? I'm like, what the fuck's my deal? The fact that your bum-ass girlfriend lives here. The fact that she never pays any fucking rent. The fact that she's always in my fucking way. She lives in my fucking bathroom. Her fucking car's in my garage. The fact that I don't get to have my house without having to deal with your fucking little fleshlight. Okay?
Damn.
I literally said that. He's like, fuck you, Tommy. I was like, fuck you. I fucking hate you. And I really want you to fucking get out of my life, but there's nothing I can fucking do about it. And he's like, he just slams the door. I'm like, no, walk away. Because I was actually ready to fight him. Like, I was just ready to fucking do it right then and there. And he's like, fuck you, Tommy, you just want to take over the whole house. I'm like, I deserve to take over the whole house. The only fucking reason you live here is because me and Tyler have taken care of you in the past. And the only reason that you're fucking anywhere right now is because me and Tyler decided to be your fucking friend. If you didn't have that, you'd be still living with your grandpa. And I just was going off, getting anything just to get him to fucking come in my face so I can do it. So I can finally fight him. And there can finally be some situation to make him fucking move out. But instead, he just goes and he grabs his TV. He wasn't moving out. He grabs his TV and him and her leave. You know, because you can't live with whatever the fuck he's using his TV for. And they leave for a night, 12 hours. And they come back and never say anything to me again. And they literally avoid contact with me and stuff like that. And I'm just like, that's not what I wanted. I want her gone, bro. I don't want this. And I still get pissed off sometimes, but it's just like, I don't like feeling that way. So I've tried to go to just where I ignore things and get to myself, or just like stay alone, but it's right. And then luckily this week it's been really nice, and I don't have to worry about anyone hearing. Where Tyler might be hearing it now and then, I don't care. But now they're out. They left to, you know, because he's been sitting on unemployment, blah blah blah, doing not a goddamn fucking thing with himself. So he took some of that money and went to California for a week, and it's been so nice not to have to fucking have and deal with them and look at them and live with them for.
Oh, so he's out in California right now. What do you think? So like he's gonna come back, of course, yeah.
Yeah, no. It's just a trip. He has no balls to do anything. Like the
Dude,
guy.
he should have like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, I mean, first of all, even if like you may not get along with this girl, whatever, and like then he may be your roommate. I mean, like what you said should have fucking like at least got a rise out of him, and he's just like, fuck you, takes his TV, like what?
He's a little bitch. Yeah, he ain't ever.
Sounds like it.
He's never gonna be. He'll never do anything like in any kind of like thing to my face. Yeah, he's even if he gets like any kind of even after the fight, I went to go sit down. He was like, man, Tommy, no one fucking likes you. I'm like, no, the only people that don't fucking like me are the ones that always get their shit called out because I always call everyone out on their fucking shit. And then he leaves. But even so, it's gonna cut. It's becoming a revelation to him anyway that her and his life has pretty much fucking. He has no friends. No one likes him anymore. I'm not the only one. I'm just the only one who fucking tells him.
Yeah, you're the only one that's like real enough to tell him to his face about it. Yeah.
This fucking douchebag that was crashing on the couch was like his best friend. One night, me and him were talking, and he asked me a question about Austin. I was like, "Why would I fucking know that? You're his friend." He's like, "Nah, not really." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "You're his best. You're literally like his only fucking friend now. Like everyone else, no one else hangs out with him because." He's next to her, which is a leeching whore. No one fucking wants to hang out with those two people because of that. And if he wasn't with her, he'd be different probably. But he's like, yeah, no one wants to hang out with them. I thought you were the last one. He's like, nah, I don't want to fuck with them no more. He's like, I don't like because. So he wanted to explain the story. So I guess during a time when I wasn't in the house, I was actually crashing at my girlfriend's house for a little while. He came over with some chick, and the four of them were hanging out. The other guy that doesn't like Austin anymore.
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
Out, and I guess the chick pissed off Austin's girlfriend for some weird reason, but she didn't say anything. Instead, she steps outside and scratches Slut in the side of her car. And Austin doesn't do anything about it. Roberto's like, what the fuck? And, yeah. And
she scratched Slut in the side of her car?
In the side of the car of yeah. So I know it's starting to get confusing, people. So let me put it this way. The girl that I'm forced to live with that I hate, okay, ruined the relationship between her boyfriend, my roommate, and his best friend because something about his best friend's, not even girlfriend, just some girl he was hanging out with, pissed her off. So she scratched Slut in the side of her car.
Wow.
Okay? Her boyfriend's best friend's girl. Not even like some girl her boyfriend even fucking knew. So that's how crazy this girl is. That's who I'm forced to live with. And that's what drives me fucking nuts.
Dude, yeah, fuck that, dude. And she doesn't do anything. Does she even work or anything? Does she do anything at all?
She supposedly has a job. I don't fucking know. I never see her go to it.
Yeah.
Just like I never see him go to anyone because I know he doesn't fucking have one right now because his job said, hey, come back, we're open, and he said no. Even though it's not that he's scared of corona, it's because he wanted to sit down and do nothing all day and collect on unemployment.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing, like, I feel like whenever you're going to be roommates with people, you got to let that be known. Like, even before I moved out here, I was supposed to move out here and live with Ricky. And then, like, he got his girl, and he moved her in and stuff like that. And I was worried that, like, he wouldn't want me to come over anymore. I was like, fuck, I was like, well, fuck. But, I mean, at the same time, if that was the case, like, I mean, like, I wouldn't be mad about it at all. I mean, because, I mean, it's like, this is literally, like, his place. It's, like, under his name and all that. So, I mean, it's like, I have no say at that point. But, I mean, thankfully, like, I mean, he was still cool with it. Like, he was just like, yeah, man, he's still coming over here, blah, blah. So I was like, fuck yeah, like,
yeah, because if she's just going to live in the room with him, I mean, there's still another room right there.
And I mean, my girl comes over a lot, but I mean, she also helps out like a lot. Like she gives us like them rides to work, me rides to work, shit like that. Like,
oh dang.
Like, she'll help them out with like, like she wanted to go to her mom's house yesterday, and it was like getting dark, and we didn't want her walking by herself, so we gave her a ride there and back, like so.
Nice.
So I mean, it's going like pretty smooth. I think it's like a pretty good like little thing that we got going on out here. Like, I mean, it just sucks because over there, like the situation you're in, they should have fucking. Consulted all of y'all before, like, he just moved her in.
But like I said, he's a piece of shit. And
Yeah.
you know, the reason that we knew him for a little while, and he seemed pretty cool when we had him move in with us, honestly, the only real reason that he lives with us is because of fucking Ricky.
For real?
Yeah, because so Ricky moved out here, right? And then
Yeah.
he couldn't take it. He couldn't make the cut. So he moved back in with my parents. But right before he did, we signed a lease for a 3-bedroom. And me and Tyler paid a month for it, and it was just so ridiculous. We needed another roommate, so we went with Austin because he was the only one. We had several other choices before him, but they weren't ready to move in anywhere. So, and he was. But then, yeah, after a while, I was just like, oh, this was a mistake. Cool. I'm fucked. And I even tried to get, like, when we're moving in here, I was trying to convince Tyler to let's find someone else to move in with and not let Austin move in with us, but he wouldn't do it. I think mainly because he didn't want to try to find someone else to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, regardless, that still sucks, man. It's still a shitty situation, you know? Like, fucking...
But it is, well, are you taking a piss? Like, what the fuck?
No, dude, I was filling up a cup of water. I wasn't taking a piss.
Yeah, there's just a little bit of what I deal with. But that, again, I rant on it. I'll complain about it to some people. And then when I'm home, most of the time they do stay in their room. So I do get to not have to look at them. And I can, if I work well enough, do it right enough, I can go a week, live in the same house with them, not even fucking having to look at them.
Yeah.
You know, with how long they just fucking stay in their room and stuff.
No, yeah, I feel you, man.
But hey, you know, that's why you want to live your life. That's where you want to live your life. You want to live your life stuck in a room all day, fine. I change between rooms just to do that. Like, but hey, that's just me. I go from the living room to computer room to my bedroom to outside just several times throughout the day if I'm not going to do it. Like, if I'm not going to leave the house or anything.
Yeah.
I ain't going to stay in one room all day unless I get stuck, like, working on this computer. Then I will end up staying in this room all day.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, that's, like, reasonable, though. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, you're actually doing, like, working on the computer and shit like that. So.
But, yeah, I just can't. I hate it. I used to do the thing where I was just, like, hanging out in my living room or in my bedroom all day and stuff like that. And I did that a lot at home growing up, and it was just, like, I didn't like it. And the fact that I have a living room and I pay for an entire house, or at least I have an entire house that's paid for, why not use it all?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the purpose of the house, you know. That's why, like, I want to start incorporating this living room a lot more, you know.
For sure. So I was telling Ricky, I was like, there's so much empty space, and in the backyard, it would be nice if you just kind of cleaned it up and put some new fences
Oh yeah,
up.
no, see, that's the thing too. Like, we already talked to the landlord. Like, there used to be this huge pool of fucking like water or some shit that used to like come like right there by the concrete, like right when you walk outside.
Oh yeah.
There used to be like this like big ass pool of water, and like I know they were getting tired of it because like you know they had the dog and like I mean the dog's it's just gonna run around. Like I mean it has to go to the bathroom, it has to be out there. Like and it's just annoying. But we finally got to talk to the landlord yesterday, and she I guess she fixed that problem like immediately because there's no more water there, and they actually fixed the fence. Like this guy came over and like nailed the fence up, you know, fixed it up real nice.
Yeah, see, and then just keep it clean. Then you have a nice backyard.
Yeah, no, so I was thinking about cleaning it up pretty soon, like my next off day, or whenever I get some more time. And I wanted to buy a little grill, like a little charcoal grill, be able to cook out there, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking be nice, you know.
I love having barbecues. I have a really nice backyard. I love using it. I wish I could do more with it. I want to like build a fire pit somewhere in it. It'd be really cool to have that. Or
Oh yeah, a little fire pit would be dope. Yeah.
And that's the issue. Is I would love to own a house just so I could like do stuff to it and not feel like I'm doing stuff to someone else's house. But I would.
Yeah, because eventually, again, whenever you leave, yeah, you're gonna leave all that behind. It's gonna
unless somehow I build some sort of fire pit that can be taken apart, not bad. If I can get that done, I mean, really, if you buy a fire pit, then it should be pretty transferable. But but like if you want to use giant boulders as seats, it'll be a little hard to move those.
Yeah.
And I wanted to. I wish I had a pool back there. There's definitely size for like an above ground pool, but it's like, oh, it'll kill the grass. I'm like, that grass sucks, and plus we hate cutting it anyway, so let's just like take a percentage of it, get rid of it.
Hey, yeah.
Piss off the landlord. Like, well, what if we just ask the landlord and see what he says? Fuck. He doesn't
Yeah,
care.
I mean,
He
it's just
doesn't
as simple
care.
as that. It's like you either get a yes or a no, and you
Yeah.
go from there.
And I think that he likes us because we paid rent on time every time, even throughout a pandemic where people and landlords weren't getting paid. And so,
Yeah.
it's like, you better like us, man. Better be grateful.
Hey, yeah, y'all went out of y'all way. Y'all like took care of y'all
Yeah,
situation.
you better be grateful these little white boys took your house.
For real, though.
Anyway, living in a house though is way better than. I mean, you guys are still right next to some people. It's
I mean, yeah. I mean, but it's actually not. I mean, it's not too bad. I
there's
mean,
only a few people. Yeah, it's not like a whole fucking like not like hundreds of people around you, which is what most apartment complexes are like.
yeah. This one we just got like 3 units next to us, like one on one side and then 2 on the other side. But I mean, like the far end, it's like you really can't do like we have like nothing to do with them, and they're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
they broke out the fucking back windshield and the front windshield. They're like getting into a fight with each other. They like smashed out their windshields.
Like behind you guys.
No, like the guys that are like I think they're in Unit A. 'Cause I
So
think
like
it's-
if you're standing out and you're looking at the street to the left.
No, to the right, to the far right. Yeah.
When I was there, it was just the people to the left that were like, they were really loud and always like every night having some sort of block party, even though they're like, how many people live over here? Shit.
Oh yeah, no, they still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still do that.
Fucking love it, man.
Yeah.
I just like, after living in Houston, having so many things and so many people and stuff, going to a place like Lubbock is just like, it feels so weird. I just,
No,
it feels
dude,
like
don't get me
stepping
wrong, like,
back sometimes.
you should have seen it whenever I got my friend whenever he moved me down here. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, what do you, he's like, so, he's like, while I'm here, he's like, you want to show me anything? He's like, is there any cool places to go? And I was like, nah. He's like, nah, bro, like, for real, what can we do out here? I was like, dude, there's like literally nothing to do. Because
Yeah,
like down
especially
there,
right
like you
now.
got like Main Street and you got all these places you can go hang out and whatever, And then he's like, no, man, come on, bro. He's like, just show me around, blah, 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 And I was just like, bro, if we go to downtown right here, you're just going to be depressed. There's like nothing to do. It's like, it's just courthouses and fucking jails and shit like that, bro. You don't want to be down there.
And then especially right now, it's the pandemic, so a lot of any kind of like real place isn't even open. It's like, you know what Lubbock has? The Buddy Holly Museum. You know what? It's probably not open right now. The Buddy Holly Museum.
Yeah, and it's like we also got the fucking what's that place like the Heritage Center or something like that? Yeah, fuck that place too.
Oh yeah, I remember that fucking. And that's the museum with the. Is that Native American museum?
I think so, and it has like all those like little houses and shit.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it talks about the false history of the Pilgrims. Yeah, they live peacefully here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
how
they-
many Native American babies were slaughtered on this rock alone?
Yeah, for real though. It's like they lived all peacefully, and this is where they like
Maybe
founded
with
Lubbock
other
and
blue-eyed,
stuff. It's like,
blonde-haired
shut
white
the
people.
fuck- Yeah, right though. Fucking shit.
Yeah. But I remember that being one of the first times I went to Lubbock, Texas. That was one of the places my sister took me to. And then she took me a couple places at Texas Tech, and that was another thing. It's like, yeah, Texas Tech can be cool, but again, it's closed. There's no one there. Can't go inside.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, like when everything's open, like that little area by Tech, they got like all the little restaurants, bars, and shit like that. I mean, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it has to be with it being right next to the university.
Yeah, exactly. They have to make it cool. So I mean, like you go down there, and I mean, you can have a good time. Don't get me wrong. Like you can, especially if you're with your friends, you can have a good time. But I mean, even that when that's open compared to like being in a bigger city like Dallas or Houston, that ain't shit. Like you know what I mean?
You got like 38 fucking streets like that, and those aren't even the big ones. Like those are just like the little pub crawl streets.
For real, bro.
Like, nah, but out here right now, it's not even like bars are open. I mean, all over Texas. But so it's been most of the going out has been at people's houses, at my job. I think that we went to Twin Peaks and had some beers.
Yeah,
But-
Twin Peaks. Like, yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, Lubbock, swear to God, they're like fucking years behind everything else. Like, out there and like all that shit's already set up out there. There's like this place. It's like the same thing as Twin Peaks, but it's like Latin chicks, and it's called Ojos Locos or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And that place is like, don't get me wrong, it's ghetto as fuck, you know what I mean? But they got some badass fucking Latina bitches in there, dude. Like, you know? So, like, I mean, like, from what I remember, it was, like, pretty decent, you know? Like, I mean, but,
Yeah.
like I'm saying,
Yeah,
I really
no.
don't care about all that anymore, but fucking,
Yeah, I was starting to get to that point where I was just like, I need to fucking focus on our future. I think I kind of want kids.
Yeah.
Want a family thing. So, almost 30, probably get on that, huh? It's like when you watch some sitcoms where the people were like 31 and they're like, oh yeah, I've been dating for 2-3 years and about to get married and plan to have kids and stuff. It's like, oh shit, that's actually right around the corner. And okay, I need to probably get on something if I want to do all that without being like super old by the time I do. And I'm literally the age I'm the age my dad was when I was born. So it's fucking weird.
dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
And it's not like he
crazy.
had like any kind of, you know, he didn't have me as a teenager. I had me at 28. Like right at the end of his when he was 28, my mom had like just recently turned 29.
That's crazy. That's pretty cool though, man, though, you know?
Yeah, it's
Like,
pretty interesting.
I mean, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm getting pretty close to 30 soon, because I'm about to turn fucking 28 at the end of the year, so it's like, I need to fucking step up and get this shit done too, man. Like, you know, talking to this chick, and I actually like her a lot, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, me and her have like a lot of similarities, and like she's in a good place in her life. I'm trying to rebuild and get my shit straight, you know.
Yeah.
But
Just remember, I did say 31. You can give it a while. You don't have to get married right away.
no, dude. I'm like, I mean, shit. I've already been married once, and that was fucking horrible. You know what I mean?
Don't do it too fast again. You gotta.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna chill. You know what I mean? I'm gonna chill.
Yeah,
probably gonna take a while. You know?
Let everything come to the surface about each other before doing it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm lucky. I'm glad that. Well, luckily it was an off and on relationship several different times. But I'm glad I never married the girl that I dated for like 4 years.
Yeah.
So, because that would have been terrible, terrifying, and horrible.
Oh yeah, dude, fucking ruins a lot of aspects of your fucking life too. Like, you know, especially if things don't go right. You know?
Yeah. Feel faithless. I feel like you can't have faith in anybody because you trusted somebody so much before.
For real though, dude, it fucking blows. But I mean, shit, fuck it, you know, shit happens.
Yeah, it does. Well, we can get into lighter notes.
Lighter notes. What do we got?
I do have some more stories, and these stories, I wish Ricky was here for, because, oh man, he'd love them in a bad way.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be like, what the fuck? Oh, and also, you know, this was a non-intentional. This story is non-intentionally relative to what we were just talking about, roommates. So we think, or at least I thought I had some bad roommates, but this roommate puts a kicker sometimes. Okay, so and I couldn't find the name. I forgot where I got this story. I forgot to tag the name, so I'm sorry if whoever's listening, if this is your story, just tell me and I'll tag you in there somewhere. Anyway,
definitely mention you again at some point.
My roommate had a couple of ham beasts over. You know what I mean? Some Walmart wanderers, some people of Walmart.comers. They look and smell like they hadn't bathed in weeks, and they were all smoking it up on the couch without any windows open. When I walked in, I said hello, waved, but gave him a look questioning him like, you're not really going to go through with this, are you, man? And I opened all the doors, fans, and start airing the place out. He said that they were going out for drinks, invited me, but I, of course, was going to stay home and went to bed instead. I was asleep before they got back, but probably around 3:30 in the morning, I wake up to a thumping noise, like a sound coming from the living room.
Oh,
and I just thought, God damn it, really? But I really had to pee, and the only way to the bathroom was going right past them. So I stumbled out, and just as Ham Beast number 1 lets out this blood-curdling, moaning shriek, like, oh, yeah! By impulse, I just go, holy fuck, shut the fuck up! And like a deer in the headlights, she just looked at me. And then that's when I see it. There's blood and upended beer all over the previously white couch. The girl's just staring at me with this growing look of horror, but my roommate is still just fucking away. I'm staring at all the blood, and then she's suddenly like, no, you gotta stop. And then dead silence. My roommate gets this look of utter revulsion on his face. He's like, no way, bitch. Did you did. And let's see. Sorry, the way I had structured. He did.
No.
Oh, okay, here we go. He's like, no, wait, you didn't. You did. Oh, God. And he pulls out of her ass as she projectile beer shat all over the couch and him. He tried to jump back to avoid it, but unfortunately it hit him. The stupid girl was just kneeling there, pushing out wave after wave. She said, help me out. I can't get up. As she continued to pump out shit all over my living room. That fucking smell was just so rancid. I ran into the kitchen and puked into the sink. My roommate ran into the bathroom and did the same. I go back to look at the damage, and she's still fucking kneeling there in doggy style mode. The couch is thoroughly fucked. The entire apartment now smells like death, and she's now bawling her eyes out. I just think, and I go, okay, fuck. I go, look, this is literally the most fucking terrible thing ever. I don't know what to say. This is really fucking gross, and I can't believe it. But let's just clean you up, and then you two motherfuckers will clean the rest of this up. And she just looks at me with her fucking eyes and goes, I can't move. And I'm like, what? She's like, help me up. I'm like, fuck no. I'm not going to step into the ozone layer of ooze that is your shit. And she's like, but I can't. And as she's trying to say it, she teeters on her own weight, falls off the couch into her own pool of blood and shit. My roommate reappears from the bathroom, and I look at him, make something unintelligible, like what the fuck? I don't fix this now. I grab my stuff and I leave. That's the end of the story.
Dude, what in the fuck?
Yeah. So I'd rather have Austin forever than this guy.
Yeah, that has got to be one of the most fucking, like, I would not want to walk into that situation. Like, that's fucking,
especially just imagine waking up in the middle of the night just needing to pee, and then that now is your life. Now like you got to deal with like a whole fucking situation now. Like it's not just having to take a piss anymore. Now you got to deal with that. I was like, dude, there's got to be a way I can get out of this apartment now. There's got to be a way I can like violate my lease. There's got to be a breach in here.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing, like that whole apartment. Like, yeah, I'm not living there no more. Like, I'm finding a way.
That thing needs to be burnt down and condemned.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, that thing.
Put a big old red sticker on the front door.
I cannot, no fucking way, dude.
Dude.
She fell into it, though.
Yeah, that too. Well, he said she was so fat that she couldn't even move. That's why you don't just like, no matter who you fucking, don't spontaneously butt fuck. This is my general PSA to everyone out there. Butt fucking should never be spontaneous. It should be a planned out procedure that, especially the girl or at least the receiving party, understands that they will. One, they should probably not put anything in their body that might come out quickly within 12 hours of butt fucking, and two, they need to clean their ass thoroughly, and that does mean with a fucking bottle, squirting some juice up there, and then you shitting that juice out to clean your asshole.
Yeah.
And the reason I know this is because I dated a girl last year that she loved anal, and she went through the rules of what she did to her ass to make sure she can have anal sex. And I was like, wow, okay. Smart. Thanks. And I'm glad to know that when I'm going in, it's been thoroughly looked at.
Man, I'm still speechless at that fucking fucking bitch just fell into her blood and shit. Like, what the fuck, dude?
The fucked up thing is that she didn't even realize until the guy came and like looked at him. He didn't say he turned on the light, so it's almost like that the light was on. but they were just ignoring it. How do you not feel like, because even if I'm having sex with someone and your period starts in the middle of sex, I can tell. So how do you not feel that someone's projectile shitting on your dick while your dick's in their asshole?
Yeah, dude. How do you not know that?
Like, that's not supposed to be that wet, bro.
Yeah, it's like.
And it's not supposed to smell like that either.
Yeah, that smell is. Yeah, it's come on, man. You know,
like how deep could you be in?
Yeah, that's. That's fucking horrible, dude. It's fucking horrible.
And that.
Krasinski Law Firm, attorney at law.
I lost both my arms in a boating accident. I took my case to the Krasinski law firm, and they told me they were going to sue the entire Pacific Ocean. I didn't believe them until I saw a settlement check for 100,000 clams, and they had my arms turned into 2 giant shark heads that I can use against my enemies. Thanks, Krasinski.
Take that, Poseidon.
I don't know if that one's worse or the other one I found is worse.
Oh shit! What do you got? What do you got, man?
Another one that's at least somewhat comparable. So I'm sorry if I do mess up in this one. I meant to go back into it and kind of fix it, because this guy did a couple of what's the word? He abbreviated a couple of things. So again, I like to try to read something almost like I'm telling it, like I did the last one. So if I fuck up, it's because I'm trying to get it out right. So I'm gonna do my best. So here we go.
Oh yeah, that works. It works.
So this guy's like, so here it goes. I'm an IB student, so I have to spend extra time at school on most days till about 5-ish. Last year, I was having a history tutorial and went to go get a drink of water. I walked down the hallway to go outside where the water fountains were, and I heard some suspicious noises coming from an empty room. The school was moving departments around, so some classrooms were currently empty. This noise sounded like an angry Lou Ferrigno stroking one out on helium, almost like a high pitched. I think that was pretty good. I stood there in fear for 2 minutes before the school janitor walked over, and then suddenly heard the horrible sound with me. At this point, I could hear a second, fainter noise also in the same room. Finally, one of us moved, and the janitor knocked on the door. Then all of a sudden, all noises stopped. We sat there in dead silence for at least 60 seconds, and I looked at the janitor and then the door, then at the janitor, then the door. Then he nodded, and I reached for the handle and jiggled it, but it was locked. So he pulled out his keys and unlocked the door. At that moment, as the door opened slowly, the smell of shit stunk like the waterways of Mumbai. It's at this point that I should point out that my school had a special needs program, and in the middle of this room were 2 individuals with Down syndrome, one elbow deep fisting the other's asshole. There was a pool of water-consistent feces on the floor. Not a single word was said before the janitor and I closed the door, looked at each other, made a nod, and then walked off. I never saw either of the 2 kids again. Neither I or the janitor have spoke, but now and then when we pass each other in the halls, we just give each other a nod.
Dude, that is fucking insane. No. What the fuck?
I would be... Okay, so... Now another PSA. Fisting is a very dangerous activity, and I would not trust 2 individuals with Down syndrome to do it alone.
Yeah, I don't think they should be... Yeah, that should not be happening.
Not that it is something that I've done or something that I really want to do. Honestly, don't really... Well, and honestly, seeing something bigger than my dick go into something kind of feels like, okay, it isn't as, humbling
it's not
to
as
me.
satisfying.
Yeah, not as, satisfying
like
to watch. It is interesting to see, and it's crazy some of the things I've seen. And I have seen, people fisted so deep that they were elbow deep, and that the person fisting was able to push the bulge of their belly out, able to almost I'll send you a link.
yeah, definitely. I've also seen one where a dude slides his whole head into a bitch, you know what I mean, his whole fucking head.
Heard about that video, but I could never find it.
Dude, let me see if I can find it right now.
This one. I'll send you that one.
I sent it to my girl because I thought it was fucking hilarious, and she was like, "What's some weird shit you've seen?" And I was just like,
Like
well,
recently you did?
It was like probably a few weeks ago.
Oh wow.
Because she was like, "What's some weird shit that you've seen?" And I was just like, "Some weird shit I've seen like over all time." I was like, "Man," because she was sending me like some things that she thought was weird, but it was like some basic like little shit. I was just like, "You want to see some weird shit?" Just like, I got you. Like here it is.
Okay, so I found one. I found one of the videos.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. Let me just turn that down. Maybe we should leave the audio. Let's see.
Jesus, dude.
It's funny. We do have technically about a 50% women fan base right now, so maybe we should. Okay, here's. Oh no. She's even got a navel piercing, and she's almost like playing with it on the other side of her belly.
What the fuck?
Alright, so I'm sending this to you.
Yeah, that chick's out there fucking.
And this isn't even on a crazy site. I didn't even have to go to like Heavy R. I just found it on Pornhub.
Dude, that's crazy.
I'm glad Facebook don't flag you for Messenger stuff. Pretty sure
Oh
it
yeah.
doesn't. Hoping it doesn't. Unless you flag it. Don't flag it.
Yeah, no way I'm flagging that, dude. I gotta fucking laugh at that shit. I'm coming up on it, I think. I'm about to find it. I'm gonna send it to you through fucking...
Because
hopefully it's not fucking
so
deleted. Hopefully people didn't remove it, because it was on Facebook when I found it.
The
So
first
hopefully it's not
place
fucking
I
deleted.
found the anal bulging, the anal fisting bulging videos was from this girl called the Anal Russian Queen. And I was in like, I
Anal
think it was
Russian
like
Queen, huh?
high school. I think we were in it was senior year of high school, and someone was showing it to me. At
Jesus.
high school. Like, look at this, man. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I had this guy named Cody Switzer. He's like he used to be a friend. He's a fucking weirdo now. Don't even talk to the guy, But this dude, he's just like, "Hey man, have you ever heard of a beaver bong?" And I was like, "What?"
Oh, yeah.
And he's just like, "Dude, check this out, bro. We're in the middle of English class, bro. He has got his fucking volume up all the way. The teacher walked outside for a split second, and like everybody's like kind of talking and shit, and he's just over here like showing me this beaver bong. And this chick's like, there's just like getting this shit ripped out of her. I was like, what the fuck, dude? And I was like, dude, that's gotta be gross. I'm like, you just see the dude's face after he hits it. He's just like, ugh.
Oh, I found it. Okay,
You found
guys,
what?
I found the video you were having me look for. No.
Oh yeah, you found
Or
it.
that you were
Nice,
looking
dude.
for. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna watch it, and then you guys can hear me watch it, and then you watch that one. Though this one's probably gonna be worse than the one I sent you for sure.
Yeah, dude, like,
Oh man. Oh, this poor fucking girl. This is on Pornhub too.
Oh Jesus.
You know what's fucked up is that this is on Pornhub.
Right?
Oh no. Oh, we're gonna lose our data. We're gonna lose our fan base.
We're gonna lose our fans.
Yep. All 14 of the girls that listened to our first episode, they're gonna go away during this one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he's shoving it in her pussy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's like head deep. He's like shoulder deep in that motherfucker,
No, I can't listen to her anymore.
It's crazy. It's
Right,
fucking crazy, ain't it?
No, okay, so they got to his mouth, and he's like licking her clit.
Yeah. No, it's fucking,
All his
dude.
head is inside of her.
Yeah, the whole fucking head.
Okay, and this one they only got to her. Oh, now she's just pissing uncontrollably.
I mean, can't blame the bitch,
No. Not at all. All right. Oh gosh, the other one, at least, the one I sent you, at least the girls aren't screaming in pain.
Yeah, no, that one sounded like pretty fucking bad.
Can you watch yours? Watch yours. Watch the one I sent you.
Let me click on that one real quick. Okay.
Yeah, see, we definitely want to be able to put this video feed on YouTube.
Jesus, dude.
Oh no. I'll bring the audio back for you guys to listen to while he's watching.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
this is what he's watching.
Bro, what? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's...
Two. They got two in there.
So fucking good. Yeah.
Fucking Russians, bro.
Yeah, those fucking Russians are crazy, dude.
I guess not as crazy as those Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah, the Japanese, yeah, and the fucking pixelated pussies, you know, fucking...
Well, that was the video I was watching where there was a Japanese woman and, like, a Japanese dude with his head being shoved into her pussy.
Oh, was that... Oh, yeah, because I seen one where it's like a white chick and there's like this bald guy, you know?
Oh, man.
And it was fucking crazy, because you just see, like, it's so crazy. It's like the bitch had a fucking canyon, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, God.
it's just, like, opened up, and he's just, like, he slid his head in there with ease. And I was like, what?
Oh, yeah, that's not what I
fuck
saw.
happened?
When I saw, she was struggling.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
see,
all
that, yeah, that one sounded pretty painful, you know?
Oh, man. Okay, whole head into vagina. Oh, wow, I think I may have found this one.
Yeah, bald dude.
Because that pussy looks huge. Holy shit! That shit is scary. There he goes. Oh no! What? What? Dude, that doesn't look real. That doesn't look real. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm calling bullshit. The other one, even with some pixelated parts of the pussy, looked real. This doesn't look real. I call bullshit.
Yeah, no, see, that's the thing. I could believe that Japanese one, but this one had me fucked up, man, you know?
Hold on, where'd it go? Control Z. I gotta look up. Fake? It's like guy shoves his head into a vagina. Face? Fake? That's it. And no, just the video keeps coming up over and over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's fucking... I don't know, man. I feel like if you do enough to it over time, like, I mean, I think you can get it there, but still, dude, I don't know. It could be fake, but, dude,
dude that girl
I've never been able to get that image out of my head. I've seen that when I was fucking 9.
There's no way that her pussy was too big. And she wasn't even a big lady.
Yeah, no, she's just yeah, she's a decent size, you know, like fucking...
It's pretty what this guy
some dude swan diving into her fucking pussy.
This guy read it, and this is like, this scene is in the last minute of the video or so, but her pussy area is pretty what the fuck itself. I thought it was a prosthetic at first. If anyone can tell me if it's fake, I would be thrilled. See, someone else looking for it. Was a couple hospitalized after a man got his head stuck in his wife's vagina? That came up. Nope, no, they weren't. And nope, Snopes is like, and no. Snopes, right to the point. What, did it happen?
Like, no.
No, it didn't happen. I'm like, then why the fuck did I click on it? Oh, no. No. I gotta send that to a friend, though. Hold on. I gotta copy this link.
Hell yeah, dude. That one's fucking wild.
I don't even know if he still goes on this Facebook account, though. Usually texts himself. But anyway. Oh. Ow. Fuck. Sorry.
No, you good, bro.
What else we got? I guess with Ricky here, he does fill in some sort of time, huh?
Yeah. He got a little bit of time.
You start your first day at Whataburger yet?
Yeah, I did on Monday. I'm going back tonight, so.
Oh, so you only did one day?
Yeah.
That was basic training bullshit.
Yeah, I just had to sit on the computer and do all that shit, and then about to go back tonight, the rest of the week and shit.
One thing I love about the improv is there's no computer training.
Oh yeah.
Except for the sexual harassment videos and stuff that you have to watch, but.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like standard, like everywhere you go.
Yeah. But other than that, for the job, no, there's no computer training for the job.
Dude, badass.
There's just get in there and figure it out. No.
Yeah, it's like get your ass out of here, you know.
That's not my job. That's what they did to me. I figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm also trying to fucking apply at my friend's job that he works at captioning services at the deaf or something.
Captioning services.
Yeah, it's like for the TTY, it's like a machine that like like hearing people call and like a deaf person be able to pick up and type, and then like you just kind of mediate what they're saying and like make sure everything's being typed correctly, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And try to get there, and then try to see if I can work my way up to being a sign language interpreter, so I can just fucking make a bank,
Yeah, that's right. I forget that you can do that.
Hell yeah, dude.
You're like that white guy that knows Spanish, and everyone forgets until you just whipped it out.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you're just doing signs. Like, is he trying to fucking start a fight with, like, the Crips or something? Oh, no.
For real. Like, oh shit, is he tripping on those dudes wearing red over there? What the fuck?
That's really cool.
Dude, over here, not even gonna lie, like out here in this neighborhood, I'll be talking to my parents, and like people will drive by and they'll like be going normal speed, but then they see me doing sign language, they'll like slow down and look at me. I'm like, oh god, that's how I know I'm in the fucking shitty neighborhood, just like trying to see what I'm saying. Like, hold up, what's that fool throwing up? It's like, no, I'm just saying hi to my parents, man. Calm down.
He's gang signing his parents. They in the gang too. It's a family.
For real though, dude. I was like, fuck,
You're like, just with a gang sign, you're just like,
it's your call, you Turkish slicing boner monkey.
Say, how do you do that in sign language?
I could probably fucking say it. I could do it, honestly.
Dude, I wish I could do that. Theo Von's just so good at that bullshit. Just to sit there and bullshit and just say random shit.
Yeah, Theo Von, yeah, he's fucking good at just...
Yeah, that edit was from his video where he was calling out Tom Segura's wrestler character.
Yeah, that's right. Whenever he's like talking, he's mad shit about
what do he call himself? Rick? Something Rick.
Mystic Rick or something
Mystic
like that,
Rick, yeah. And then I forgot what Theo Von called himself. But he's like, yo, next, you Turkish slicing boner monkey?
Dude.
Like, I bet you can't even ride a skateboard.
Bro, I would fucking, not even a bullshit, I would watch a fucking wrestling match between fucking Theo Von and Tom Segura.
That shit would be
That'd
funny.
be fucking dope as fuck.
Just to see Theo Von.
If they just popped up on like WWE, like some kind of fucking like pay-per-view or something, if I knew they were gonna be on there, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I'm getting it solely for that.
Fuck yes. What I forgot what Theo Von, what the name of his
is like wrestler or whatever persona.
Yeah, what his wrestler persona name was too. And demonetized. No, I'm kidding.
And demonetized.
And Freddie Rader's like, nope. Rat King. Duh, that's his fucking
Gianni
name.
here.
He's the fucking Rat King.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be Rat King versus Mystic Rick.
Yeah, versus at fucking SummerSlam.
You won't know what happened when the Rat King puts you in the mozzarella splash.
See, I wasn't gonna do that. He just stepped out there and just did that shit. You don't write that shit down.
Yeah. He's like the mozzarella splash. Like what?
He just runs out. Turkey slicing boner monkey. Man, this
For real though.
shit.
Krasinski Law, attorney at law.
My boyfriend was caught using my credit information, and Krasinski kidnapped him to take my case to Russia, where he was sentenced to be the end piece of a human centipede. Now he'll be eating shit, and my lawyer gave me his credit information to buy a brand new car. Thanks, Krasinski.
For real, that's so great, man. That's some of the best right there, dude. That's so fucking nice.
I was looking at weird court cases, but these are real. Those were real court cases. Like some of them were really funny. Like this guy sued Home Depot because these kids put super glue on the toilet seat before he went in there to take a shit, and he got stuck to the toilet, and so the fire department had to come take the toilet out and then roll him out of the Home Depot on a cart to get the toilet surgically removed from his ass.
Bro,
that shit's hilarious, but that was real. That wasn't a fake story. That actually happened.
No, dude, that is fucking great. Like, do you know the embarrassment that guy had?
Yeah,
fucking
no,
rolling through that
I
motherfucker.
think that I wonder if there's a picture of it. That they put something over him. Man, super glued to toilet seat.
Man.
That must suck. Dude, well, my thing is, you don't cover the toilet seat in like paper or like toilet seat covers if you have to take a shit in public. Like,
dude, that's definitely the first move you make, man.
You inspect the fuck out of that toilet rim, even though you know you're not sitting on it. You're gonna inspect the fuck out of it. If you can clean anything on it, you will. Then you're gonna layer it with about 100 pieces of toilet paper and 100 different fucking things of toilet seat covers. Like,
yeah,
how
dude.
do you just go to Home Depot and sit the fuck on a toilet seat? Like, who are
Yeah,
you?
and plus, even if you do that, like, you don't feel something, like, on your legs and your ass, dude, like, while you're fucking on the toilet seat, you know? Like, you don't feel the super glue just, like, adhering to your fucking ass? Like,
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man, I found a video. It says, woman says she was glued to a toilet.
A Georgia woman says she is still in pain and embarrassed after becoming the victim of an apparent practical joke. She says she was glued to a toilet seat at a Home Depot.
I'm a grown woman that can't even set up. I was stuck probably over an hour.
Her sister captured her rescue on camera. The woman says her pain is not only physical, but mental, confused by the choices local paramedics made.
I couldn't understand why they weren't just taking me to the emergency room and having a doctor remove it.
The paramedics used DW-40 to try to remove her skin from the tool. A spokesman for Home Depot told WSB-TV the company has left 2 voice messages for the woman, as well as sent her a letter.
Oh, no.
A third-party claims adjuster is now handling the case. The local sheriff's department is conducting a criminal investigation.
Oh, man. So, hold on.
Yeah.
So your sister gets glued to the toilet seat at Home Depot, and you're just like, let me get my camera. Hold on. Let me record this shit.
Well, yeah, let me get my... Yeah, like, don't even... Come on now.
And the news showed it. I saw the video of them trying to get her off.
Bro.
Oh, man. That sucks. Well, you know, at least... So, here's the thing. So, if you're a guy... You're like, yeah, it's probably more embarrassing than people feeling sorry for you. Yeah, people will feel sorry for you, but they're gonna be like, they are gonna laugh at you more. But because it's a woman, less people are gonna laugh. More people are gonna be like horrified.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, that really happened to that lady. Oh god, you know.
Man, it's like poor lady. But again, even to my girls out there, I do understand what you guys also do in the bathroom when you don't have to take a shit. When you have to take a shit, you do what we do, or at least it's the clean ones. And then I also understand that the clean ones, they pulled this maneuver they call the squat and piss. So they in a public restroom, so that they don't have to touch the toilet seat. They just kind of just like squat over it, where they're like a few inches over the toilet seat, and then piss that way.
Yeah, I've heard about that too. Yeah,
women may be mighty when they go in the bathroom. Jesus Christ, you just squat over it. I've had to squat and shit before.
I've done that once. I've had to do it once.
Mm-hmm. You feel like a man when you do it though. You're like,
dude, yeah, dude, fucking had to lift up the toilet seat just to make sure I didn't shit all over the place. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it all in the toilet. I didn't miss. I did a good job. But so we were, Ricky was horrified. Well, he didn't see it, but he was actually hundreds of yards away. But because when I came to Lubbock last, and we went to Lake Allen Henry just to hang out because I wanted to go camping with him. Though Ricky has no idea how to go camping, so it ended up being us just hanging out and talking all night. But you know, in the middle of the night, I'm like, God, I have to take a huge shit. Like I can tell it's just like brewing. I've had a couple of drinks. We were both tripping that day. So I'm like, this is going to be a pretty big one. And so I was just like, but like, there's nowhere. Like, I'm not doing it outside. There's a bunch of bugs flying around everywhere. And then I'm like, so I have to go to the bathroom. So I walk all the way to the fucking, campsite bathroom, which is already horrifying just to think about that. I have to go use a campsite fucking bathroom in the middle of nowhere with no one around. And so I open it up, and it's dark as fuck in there, and I'm just like, oh fuck, now I have to find the light switch. But luckily it was an auto light switch. And the light turns on, and I giant fucking rat goes from one end, from like the back end of the bathroom, starts coming towards like the door. I'm like, oh fuck, because I'm about to kick it. And then it kind of turns into where the urinals are, like, but there's still a wall covering it. So I'm like, oh shit. So I lose sight of it. So I kind of slowly approach and I look around and he's fucking gone. I just don't see him anywhere. I don't see a hole in the wall or anything. He just fucking disappeared. I don't know if he just went into the urinal and just went down the drain or something. Now he's in the plumbing. Like, I don't know. But I'm like, fuck. So I go to the stall and it is horrifying. It is just like bugs everywhere. There isn't that much shit like smeared on things, but it's still pretty dirty. Toilet seat. And there's literally vinegaroons hanging out like right under the toilet and shit, and just like cockroaches near the walls and stuff. And I'm like, there is no way in hell I'm touching this toilet. I'm like, I'm just gonna have to shoot it out. I'm just gonna have to like squat and just shoot and just aim for the toilet. Like, I don't care. Like, I need this demon out of my body, and all this stuff is around. But fuck it. Like, so I killed a couple of vinegaroons because hell no, I wasn't gonna like not be able to stare at them or know where they are the whole time. And yeah, I did it, and it was crazy. I think I was good like 2.5 feet from the toilet seat, but whatever I did, just right in there. I got it right in the toilet seat. Nothing got on the rim, and I wiped with some of the toilet paper, inspected the fuck out of that too before I took it out, because dumbass me didn't bring any, so I had to use what was on the wall. Yeah. But I inspected the fuck out of toilet paper. And plus, remember, I'm kind of drunk and tripping on acid, too. So it's just like, I'm just horrified.
Yeah.
But afterward, dude, when I finished, I was like, I feel amazing. Not just because I got rid of this shit, but because I did what I had to do and I got it the fuck done.
Yeah.
I used this piece of shit toilet to get out that piece of shit.
Dude, yeah. For real, though. For real, bro. But, okay, so quick question. I know you have done acid a few times and stuff like that. So do you think the rat, as far as like it disappearing and coming up, do you think that was like a part of your trip, or do you think like it was a real thing?
Oh yeah, because I know the difference between acid hallucination and reality. There's a big difference. I haven't done acid a few times. I've done acid a couple of 100 times. So I know the big difference between what's. Because the thing about when you're hallucinating on acid, if you're seeing things that trippy, you're not that comprehensible enough. I especially wouldn't be that brave enough to like go by myself, when you can't see shit. Because like the only time that my hallucination fooled me was because, and it was only for like split 2 seconds maybe. I went to Colorado with a bunch of my friends, and I took some acid with me because I knew we were going to go camping in Colorado mountains during some time, and I wanted to be tripping while we were doing it. So we start heading up there to go camping, and I take the acid on the way so that by the time we get there, I'm already tripping pretty good. And while we're going, we see signs that says close, don't, no camping available. And we're like, oh, fuck. But then Austin, the guy that we were there with, and a different Austin, not my roommate, we were in town, that lived in town, was like, oh, no, they say that all the time. They just say that because the bears are roaming around. We're just like, yeah, so they probably don't want us camping. And they're like, no, we're going to go over here. We're going to do it over here. We're like, fuck, okay. He's like, no, don't even worry. Bears, if they're gonna smell us, and they're gonna then avoid us as much as possible. I'm like, I don't know. I've heard about
I don't know about that.
By bears. And he's like, no. It's like, cause what was it? It was like breaking of fall, going into winter. So he was like, yeah, but I've literally done the research. Bears right now. No one gets attacked by bears right now. I'm like, how the fuck no one gets attacked by bears right now? He's like, 1, they're not hungry. 2, most of them are trying to find somewhere to sleep. They've already filled up on food and all this stuff. And I've done post research after this, and he was right. Most of unless you go and attack a bear, you're not gonna even find a lot of roaming bears. And if they think that people are anywhere, they're gonna avoid them because a lot of them are stuffed and just looking for somewhere to sleep for the winter. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. But while I was there, I was tripping on acid, and I'm like, there are bears in these fucking woods, and none of us brought the right flashlights, and we only had like our phones, and we went. Three of us went to go looking for firewood, and I was seeing nothing but colors, like it, because if it's so dark or so bright, like in your vision, like if you only look at just black or you're only looking at just white while you're tripping on acid, it's just like a pool of rainbow colors just morphing into different shapes. And sometimes these shapes can be relative to what's on your mind, because your brain and your vision, your visionary cortex is trying to kind of determine what it's actually seeing, like it does all the time. But because LSD is running through it, it's kind of it's rushing adrenaline into your system, and it's trying to find highlighting moments inside of your vision, because that's kind of how we determine on judging stuff. We determine it a lot on color, especially when we're in nature. Something looks red, probably dangerous. Something green, probably fresh. Just things like that. So that's why you see like red, green, blue waves just like everywhere in your vision. And if you have no colors, like, and you only have either white or black, the vision cortex is just throwing those colors randomly, just all the time, trying to find them. And because of that, it's just a bunch of wavy red, green, and blue lines and shit. And they turn into tunnels sometimes. They turn into like nets. It just like always changing, forever moving. And it'll slow down sometimes if you focus on a thing. It'll kind of just change the way it works. It's kind of hard to explain. Way better once you kind of go through it. But so I'm sitting there freaking out about bears. We're looking for firewood in the pitch black. All I can see are a bunch of colors and waves and stuff. And then somewhere in the distance, I don't even know how, a rock falls and starts like rolling down. Not a big rock, maybe the size of a softball, and starts rolling down the hill to our right. Can't see anything in there, especially not me. So I look towards the noise, and my fucking paranoid ass brain and visionary cortex decide to make the shape of a growling bear lunging at my face. So I scream and jump back, and then it just took a second for me to like realize that the bear's nose was green and his whole body was blue and his ears are red. So I was like, it wasn't real. Like,
it's like a fucking like,
fuck this shit. We gotta go back, man.
You're like, no, fuck all this, for real.
So like, cause like even though like I don't know, man, I just feel like I'm about to die.
Yeah, it's like definitely leave the area. Fuck
that's the only time that the hallucination tricked me. But other than that, like I said, like I was explaining pretty much how they are, it's really easy for me to tell what is real and what's not. I mean, most of LSD hallucinating is really just mainly a filter. It's like having some sort of weird filter put over your eyes that's just waving around with different colors, and the things that you look at look differently because of the filter.
Yeah, dude, see, I've taken acid like one or two times, like two times actually. One time I had a bad trip, and I was in, you remember Josh? You remember that kid?
Yeah, you guys probably didn't do it with acid, though. To be honest
I did. No, I did acid. It was acid. It was on a sweet tart. Or not a sweet tart, it was on a fucking like little gummy thing. It was like, I don't know, it was like all fucking weird looking by the time I got it, though.
Did it taste like anything?
Huh?
Did it taste like anything?
I mean, fuck, dude, I can't remember. It's like, dude, it's been like fucking, I want to say like, fuck, man, like over 9 years ago, probably.
Yeah. Nah, it's just,
So, like,
sometimes a lot of bad trips happen because you take fake acid.
Okay, then yeah, it probably was.
Also,
because
though, you can have a bad trip, relative term, but you can have a bad trip just if your thoughts are in a bad place too. Because acid will kind of just like make you look at yourself in a mirror, but through the perspective of what you feel like everyone else might be looking at you at, and you may.
Okay, see, it's like something like that. That's like because like I was already in a shit mood, and like I felt like everybody was laughing at me for some reason. Like every time I looked down, like I heard them laughing or something, but I looked up and nobody was like doing anything, but they were all still kind of looking at me, you know?
Yeah. No.
And I just fucking like got pissed off. I tried to cuss everybody out before I walked off, but I'm not sure exactly what I said or how it came out. But I fucking walked off.
That'll very much happen. You can feel very self-conscious and feel like everyone's looking at you. But the thing about, especially if you're tripping with people that are also tripping, they are tripping too hard to be doing that. They're usually in the same boat you're in, and so it feels more comfortable. You feel more comfortable with each other. That's why I don't really like tripping with people that aren't tripping, unless it's someone that I know really close, that I know would never laugh at me or never, judge me in any kind of ridicule way, other than a way that I would laugh at too. I mean, they wouldn't do it behind my back. They would sit there and be like, "Tommy, what the fuck are you doing?" Like, they'd point it out to me, and then I would laugh at myself, and we'd have a big laugh. But I've been in those situations where I just felt like, someone didn't like me, and I was tripping, and or they were trying to talk to me and like they were rude, but they weren't being rude. That can happen. You just got to always remember, especially that's why it's best to do it with people that you are very comfortable with, that you trust, and that you're in a very comfortable environment, that you can go lay down anywhere if you want to lay down, listen to music, wherever, play video games, watch. One of the best things, especially if you're having a really bad trip, one of the best things to do is to watch a movie that you loved as a child. A really comforting movie that doesn't have a lot of sad parts, unless you do kind of want to cry, because you will. But it's like fucking Toy Story. Like, that's a great movie to watch while tripping on acid, especially if you've never seen it tripping on acid.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be fucking dope. Yeah. See, me, dude, I'm so down. Next time you come to fucking town, we gotta definitely do that. Or if we go out to see you, go out to Houston or something, we got to do it, bro.
Yeah, almost every time me and Ricky hang out, I try to make sure we trip on acid one of the days. So sure. Next time I come, we'll trip, especially at a better place. I didn't want to trip at Ricky's house. When I first walked in, I was like, we're gonna trip, Ricky, and I walked in. It's like, we're definitely not tripping here. Fuck this place. Like, I'm gonna not like it here at all.
Yeah.
It was probably cleaner when you got there, but it was super dirty when I got there.
Yeah. Definitely. Whenever you come over, we should have like a whole setup, dude. We might even have like, by that time you come out here, we might like I'm saying, have that couch, and then we might have like a little like TV stand and a TV like in the living room. Like we might have something going like that. So like, I mean, it'd be kind of like, there'd be like the living room, there'd be my room and Ricky's room on top of everything. Like, we could, like, it'd be like the whole house.
Yeah, and I would love it if you guys came out here, because I have so much big ass TV in the living room, fucking all kinds of video games, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. And when you say PC, we can take that all the way back to fucking original Xbox, N64 games. Like, I almost any game you want to play, I have, in a sense.
Dude,
other than newer games. But I try to get on the ball with a lot of the good new games. And then I got all the Nintendo stuff, or all the good Nintendo games. Fucking love. It's awesome tripping with people and playing Super Smash Brothers. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, dude, that sounds fucking dope, honestly.
And especially, like, there's been times where I was before I got a Switch, I was really bad at Super Smash, and then like somehow, some way, we took the acid. As I started tripping more, I started getting better. I was like, I don't know how I'm doing this, you guys, but it's probably just all instinct at this point.
Yeah, it's just like fucking. That's pretty dope, though, man. I haven't played the one on the Switch yet, but I used to love the original one, bro. The original Super Smash.
Super Smash on the Switch is so fun, dude. They got so many characters, and then just being able, like, you could be the Piranha Plant from Mario, and I can wreck some people with the Piranha Plant from Mario. Like, the other day, I was playing with a few of my friends, and we even had a couple of high-level computers in there. And I was all smashing, and then in the end, I had 7 kills, and the other people, the next person behind me had 2. Damn. So I was there like, what was everyone playing a different game? Like, I was the Piranha Plant from Mario, and I kicked your ass.
Yeah, bro, like, come on, Piranha Plant, like, come on, dude.
But he wrecks.
Can't you be like Ryu and Ken and shit like that?
You can, yeah. And
dude, that's fucking crazy.
But yeah, the Piranha Plant, he's actually pretty good. He's got just a couple moves that are just like really, if you get good at them, they wreck people. And then there's this fucking Pokemon called Incineroar, because I guess apparently there was this Pokemon saga where there was a bunch of wrestler Pokemon, like legitimate wrestlers. Like, they wore outfits and they acted like wrestlers and they did body slams and they had a wrestling ring.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was a whole thing. And so there's a couple of these like fighter wrestler Pokemon in Super Smash Brothers, and this guy Incineroar is fucking, I wreck with him too, because he has this move where he pretty much just grabs you, throws you, and then all of a sudden ropes from like a wrestling arena pop up to bounce you back to him so that he can then launch you straight up into the air. And that shit, no. So
Dude.
that game, yeah, trust me, that game is dope.
Dude, yeah, I'm definitely, like, see, that's the thing. Like, I remember last time we talked, he said something about the Switch being, like, super fucking expensive.
Yeah, it does. But right now, there's a couple places where you can get it for under $400 for a pretty good bundle. I saw a guy, he had to buy one from the UK though, so still have to do some little shopping, but you can find some for a decent price. If if you're willing to go around $400 to $500, you can get one, or at least hit me up. I can definitely find you one.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, by the time I get the money together, I'll definitely hit you up and I'll fucking see what's up with that. Cause
hopefully Nintendo.
if anything, more than likely, if I get that, like, the only game I'm gonna play is fucking Super Smash Bros. Like, I'm gonna get pretty
Super
good
Smash
at that.
is fun. I like adventure games, so Breath of the Wild is also really fun. But Breath of the Wild is one of those games, like, if you like Skyrim and shit like that, because you can put hundreds of hours into that game, just having fun, just fucking around, just exploring things and shit like that. It can be fun.
Yeah.
Krasinski Law, attorney at law.
I summoned Cthulhu into Iram so the world may finally atone for its many sins. Once he was finished with the entire Eastern Seabourn, he attempted to consume the Dark Lord for all the 9 realms. Now I'm known as Patrick the Vile One. Thanks, Krasinski.
We are darkness.
What's up, cocksuckers? But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the podcast. As I recorded at the beginning, Ricky wasn't there. Motherfucker was lazy and sleeping. But luckily, when he eventually woke up, I mean, we'll give him a break. He works at nights and shit like that, so give him kind of a break. But when he eventually woke up, he gave me a call, and this is what happened. Thanks, y'all, and I hope you're enjoying the Krasinski podcast. Or that's wrong. Fuck. Always caught in between. Because I'm doing that thing, and then with just the K name, and then our podcast has the JK. I hope you're enjoying the John Krasinski podcast. So here's me and Ricky. Yeah, I've just been watching. Yesterday I watched some of the Umbrella Academy, which we can talk some about that.
I've been binging that a little bit. How far did you get?
I think I finished either at the beginning or I finished episode 4, somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm in a pretty good spot. At least the last thing I saw, in the last episode, the last thing I saw. Spoiler alert! Anyone listening?
I think I'm further than episode 4, so I think I'm good.
Yeah, the last thing I saw was her husband was being beaten and taken away, and instead she decided to go up to the cop and use her powers for the first time, and it's what made her husband was like, "Who the fuck are you? Leave me alone!" And then that's when what's his name came to grab her and take her and said, "No, we gotta get the fuck out of here, come on." Her brother came, Klaus came to grab her and take her. That's the last
Okay,
thing.
that's the end of the third episode.
Yeah. So I need to start episode 4. My fucking girlfriend already binged it. She binged it all in one day. She ain't got shit to do.
Yeah, I was trying to binge it with Crystal, but she fell asleep, and I think I watched like 3 episodes without her while she was sleeping.
Yeah, it's like 9. It's like what, 10 episodes? Like 10 hours long.
Yeah,
it's 10 hours of binging. Like I mean, I can do that very much, but sometimes like, man, I want to watch it tomorrow too. Like I don't want to just watch it all today.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna watch it over again, like the episodes I missed with her. I'll probably just figure out where she fell asleep, and then we'll watch it. Cause she said she wanted to binge it the other day, and like I was down. Then we fell asleep, and then I tried to binge it after we woke up, and then she fell asleep again. So.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard.
I'm glad I got her into it because she was like, she didn't know about it, and then when season 2 was approaching, I was like all excited, all talking about it and shit. Because we've been waiting a fucking year and a half.
Yeah.
But Well, yeah, I was all excited about it. So then she started watching it and shit while I was at work, and then she finished it while we were both at work. She was on her break and she watched the last part of the last episode of season 1, and then she was like freaking out there. She's like, "Oh my god!"
Like,
out there in the dining room, like on break. And then I told her, I'm like, "Will you be quiet?" Okay. She's like, "I want to know what happens next." I'm like, "You be quiet, okay? I've been waiting 1.5 years for this.
Yeah,
like 1.5 years. Like, it's too long."
It's good so far. I do like it. I was like, when they went into the intro and all of them fell at different times, but then he fell at the last time, and they were fighting Russians. I was like, are they gonna do this season? Really? We gonna fight some Russians? Be at some Russian war and something? Then they went back again. I was like, oh, okay, well.
Yeah, I mean, there's some decent action scenes. Don't get me wrong.
It was really good. Like, I'm excited. I like it. I really like it.
Especially, I don't know if you've seen him yet, but there's some stuff with Five. Like, because he's been, he's lived through so much. Like, he's a lot older than them, so he's really gotten better, and especially because he's been living basically as a hitman for the past 40 years.
He's extremely skilled. That's why he's able to like fucking pretty much take down that one bitch super easily.
Yeah. So, and it's cool. That kid is a good actor. He's
yeah.
What is he, like? He's like 13.
It. Yeah, he nails it. He did. Oh, he does such a good job. That's why he nailed the role, though. I mean, he went in, probably read the comic book, he probably liked it, and he probably was all like, I know exactly how I'm going to do this. And, dude, it was probably a natural flow for him. And that doesn't always happen. I'm so glad it did. And I cannot wait to see this kid grow up and become an amazing actor in all these movies I know he's going to get. He's going to get some awesome roles. And hopefully, with the way things are, no one's going to Corey Feldman his ass. No one's going to fucking rape him. So, hopefully he's going to be protected because even that kid, that kid from Stranger Things, the one that's in love with Eleven, he was molested by his
Finn
first,
Wolford.
Yeah, he was molested by his first agent, and I
That's
think
awful.
It was like the agent that got him into Stranger Things. Yeah,
he was the one who was in It, right?
I think he was in It. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in It. Yeah, Finn Wolford. I don't know. I know some of their names. I know Finn Wolford. I know Caleb McLaughlin. I think he's the black kid, and there's
that kid was also in something else recently. What was he in? He was like playing something else. I saw him in. He's also really good.
Fuck, I used to know Eleven's name too. Millie Bobby Brown, right?
I think that's right.
Yeah, that's her name.
Yeah, it's this Millie Bobby Brown right there.
Yeah, of course. There's Winona Ryder.
David Harbour.
Fucking David Harbour. Yeah.
So okay, so
I knew that kid's name. That guy who looked like that comedian from Space Force. Fuck.
Caleb McLaughlin. You kind of had it right. Caleb McLaughlin.
No.
McLaughlin. That's the name of the black kid.
Yeah, and then fuck. I used to know the kid with the gum disease too. I don't know. I have so many names like stored in my head.
It's weird. It is weird. The other day I was sitting down and I was like, wonder if I can remember anyone I went to second grade with, and then a bunch of names popped up and I was like, why do I still fucking remember their names? They're literally insignificant in my life. Well, maybe there was significance in the second grade, but I don't care anymore. I know, it's weird. And it's like, so what does the brain decide to remember? Because it doesn't remember things that are important sometimes. But yeah, I can tell you that my third grade teacher was Miss Payne. What?
Oh, yeah.
And
wasn't there like a 5th grade teacher that hated all of the Reed boys?
Yeah, Miss Boyer. Well, she didn't like me when I first got in there, but then she especially didn't like you guys because I told her to go fuck herself. That school was so weird that, like, because as soon as my friend Jeff was put into that class with me, his mom removed him out of that class. She already knew that woman was a bitch and hated her. So she had him removed from that class and put into a different class and told him that he never goes near that teacher. Which I wish that we knew that, and my mom did, and that mom did the same thing for everyone else. But then yeah, even the next year they then tried to put one of Jeff's sisters into Mrs. Boyer's class too, and she again his mom went to that school and was like, fucking no, what did I tell you about that teacher? I don't want you. And the thing is, she worked for the school a little bit, like, so they knew her, and they disregarded her all the time. Though she got fired because they felt like her credentials weren't good enough. Even though she was weird. Yeah, she was an amazing tutor, and whenever she came in, all the kids loved her. And I think, yeah, it was like she would have been there to, you would remember who she was and stuff if she wasn't fired for having not enough credentials.
I vaguely remember her.
She wasn't even a fucking teacher. She was just a tutor. She just went in to help kids who were having trouble because every fucking classroom had 30 students and one teacher. Which is, that sounded normal to us. But then once you grow up and start to hear outside of California and stuff like that there are classes that are usually only around 16. You're like, what? But in Texas and California and these big populated states, it's always like fucking 30 students to a class. And some teachers get overwhelmed with like 34, 35, and they're just like, fuck. Per class. So then if it's like a high school or something, you got 6-7 periods a day, so that's fucking well over almost 200 students. How the fuck do I remember who any of these people are?
I don't remember much of anything.
Do you think you don't remember it because of the accident?
Maybe. No. That might be, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't remember. I don't even remember remembering, though. Like, I can't.
I don't remember to remember that, so you have to try to
I'm not sure if it was just like, if I just had bad memory, or if it was like after I got hit, like it was gone. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it is weird. Trying to remember super vague things without at least some sort of initial stance or initial subject to kind of spark that memory. Without like a smell or a TV show or something like that. Like if I were to, are you still looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Like if I were to do this, let's see, Christian Donut Show, and then play this
don't
for
do
you.
that. Oh my god.
Starts raining.
Alright, but especially if I did this. Is it this episode? Do you remember? Do you see what I'm talking about? Oh, you obviously remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a bagel. Was it Donut? No, he was Donut Man.
Yeah, it was a donut. I remember he was frosted, wasn't he?
Yep, here it is. Here it is. You'll remember this, Ricky.
Uh-oh! What's wrong, Duncan?
I think someone's about to get into trouble. Take a look.
Especially this scene right here.
I think you're right. Let's go.
To those listening, we're watching a Christian puppet show thing where some kid is fucking around next to a swimming pool and he's about to fall in.
He's gonna get saved by a donut?
Me and Ricky.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
I think I remember that, yeah.
We used to, our mom worked for like a TV station. We used to go in the back room and go through some of their old videos and just watch them. They were just weird ass things like this.
What are you doing? You're not supposed to be in there. There's no lifeguard. So what? I'm not going swimming. I'm just checking things out. Watch out!
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He just dropped his stick, went to reach for it, and just fell to right in.
I can't. It's too tall. Plus, we're too little. We'll never be able to pull him out.
He's just dying.
Help me!
Oh, throw me in. Are you sure? He's dying.
Said him a donut. He just gets all soggy and fucking.
No, it lands in the water. Remember, and then he like instantly turns into a life circle or something. He instantly turned into an inflatable life circle, and then the kid can hold on to. They did a really good job painting that little inflatable tire. Yeah, dude, you're not doing a good job watching kids. This fucking donut had to fucking save a kid. You know what would have happened to you if that kid drowned on your watch? You piece of shit youth minister.
Calm down there, Tommy. Jesus, did you have a bad experience with an actual youth minister when you were little?
I mean, no, huh? Shut up. Jesus doesn't own me. I own me.
Okay.
Anyway, but weird things like that. I think about that sometimes. That hanging out at that old TV station, and at first Mom used to take us to that weird boxing place, but we didn't even fucking, not even like they did anything with us.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, these two little
I
white
remember
kids,
that.
just tell them to stay in the lobby. And so we would literally sit in the lobby for hours and hours and trying to play foosball or pool, but sometimes they wouldn't even give us the stuff to play it, so we literally have nothing. Then eventually Mom was like, oh, we complained about that place. So she was like, well, I guess you can just come with me, but you have to sit down in the back. And that was still better because we found a bunch of old videotapes that we could just watch. And even though it was weird, stupid stuff, it was still like something else to do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fucking. Plus, those people were weird. They were all, I don't know. Yeah, I think they were probably like, why the fuck? I don't know. I do feel, I feel sorry for, like, I don't know, us, but then I also feel sorry for Mom, like, during the times. It must have been struggles. Let's talk about more bad memories. Fuck it. Remember? There's struggles, but hey, you know what? It's be grateful for getting out. Remember when Mom had no choice but to try to take us? Okay, so remember when we used to be watched by that one lady with their two kids, the boy and that girl? And then like they lived next to a giant ditch. And sometimes we'd go wandering around in the ditch. And then one time the boy found an old Playboy. But then the girl went to hide it because she felt a little insecure about the fact that there were a bunch of naked ladies on there. And then but we were all like fucking 7 or 8. I think there were times where you were there and then times where you weren't. And then he would play, was it Super Nintendo? I don't know. He had something that had an Aladdin game on it. We would play that now and then. But then it was one of those old games that didn't save files. It gave you a code to go to the level you were at. And so he was like, he'd be like, oh, I'm putting the code for a level, but you can't look because you haven't played. And then he would cover the TV when he put in the code for the level, so it would take him to the level. Man, you don't remember any of that, huh?
I remember the Aladdin game.
See,
vaguely,
you remember
in
that?
the ditch, kind of.
Okay, there you go.
But,
anyway, getting into that, there was a time when she had to take us, but the only car we had was a truck, but she had to take, like, all of us, like, at least, I think it was at least me, you, and David, and she fit all of us into the car, and then, like, we were too many people in the car, truck, a one-cab truck, 2 seats, and we got pulled over, and my mom, yeah, it was, I remember Mom was like, fuck, this sucks, and blah, 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 that's all I got, it's life's shit. Life has been shittier. Just makes me think. But, whatever.
Krasinski Law, attorney at law.
My hit jobs are raking in too much money. Krasinski helped me cycle it through a series of locally owned businesses so I can claim my money. Thanks, Krasinski.
Better call Krasinski.
It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I'll cut that part out. It's no big deal. Fuck, it's already 5:30.
Yeah.
Why? I got a lot of stuff to do. I did finish.
Work in 5 hours.
I did finish the thumbnail. The thumbnail looks pretty cool. It's this weird crazy brain. I can pull it up. That's right. You're still looking at my screen. Do. No, not that one. Do. How many files I have to save all the time, just to like, and how many folders I have to organize stuff, and this hobby gets like weird. I need a new computer. Look at this. It shouldn't take this long to open up a fucking picture. I know I got like 10 programs open, but still. Yeah, this is the thumbnail for the next episode.
Is that supposed to be a dig at me, huh, with the screws in the head? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, I didn't even think about that. No, it's screwed up. I just was thinking of something that was screwed up.
Okay.
It was originally supposed to be like the logo for me and my friend Roger's podcast, the Screwed Up podcast, but that never ended up happening. So it'll be just a thumbnail for one of ours.
Oh, okay.
There's also a video.
And I was looking at the JK logo, and I was like, just kidding, huh?
Yeah, see, JK podcast also can, be like Just Kidding podcast. Here's what the video file will look like, though, as you're, like, watching it on YouTube.
Okay.
Pretty trippy, huh? We do need to come up with some way to be able to video record this. It'd be really fun.
That'd be dope.
But what else? Not much else. Work's been nice. It's been okay. We only got like either comedians that are going to bring people I don't really want to serve, or comedians that aren't going to bring anyone at all right now. So it's kind of like hit or miss. And it's not even like I can avoid work to get unemployment like I did last month. I was able to avoid work for 2 weeks so I can get $1,500 from the government. That was nice.
Nice.
They can't, but they're not doing that no more because, they fucking want to make sure people stay poor.
Yeah. Are they getting another stimulus check soon, though?
They were supposed to be negotiating yet, so I haven't heard about the negotiations or whether or not they've been solved. I know that the Senate was always going into fucking recess. Because we're old and we need time off. How much time off? 20 days a month? Fuck you. What? So yeah, they've been taking times off, and they've been over 2 weeks at a time. And because of that, it's been delaying another stimulus. So that a bunch of old people who are supposed to be in charge of our lives can have time off.
Yeah. And they're going to continue to be paid. And they don't have to worry about the future too much because they're going to die soon. But, I don't know.
They're trying to live forever. Feels like it. It's like, why the fuck are you working anymore? Why do you even want to do this? What the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? What kind of fucking vile, insignificant human being wants to make themselves so important, but even when they start to go senile, they want to try to be in charge of a whole civilization of people?
Right. I don't know.
That's what drives me. That's what drives me nuts the most about most of them. It's what pisses me off the most about someone like Nancy Pelosi. The bitch is a fucking skeleton. She's like 97 years old, has no right to say anything about anyone, yet she wants to butt her head into anything. And none of it has anything to do with whether she's Democrat or Republican. All of it has to do with the fact that she's a selfish fucking bitch who is too old to be in charge of anything today. And very fucking, she's so out of it that she does stupid things that just make her look stupider. Just like all the other old people in office, from Trump, he's also a fucking old stupid retard, to fucking Biden, an old stupid fucking retard. And then all the fucking old stupid fucking retarded men inside the office are also stupid old fucking retarded pedophiles with a bunch of fucking stupid fucking evidence about them being pedophiles. And yet still, here's your fucking president. And that's just so fucking annoying.
Yeah, it's really fucking shady. Like, there should be a cutoff age, honestly. They should put that in there. Of course, back when they wrote the Constitution and stuff, they didn't think people could live this long.
Yeah.
You know, here we are. We're stuck with these fucking decrepit old people that ain't worth a shit. Fucking telling us what to do.
And it's like, right now, my favorite candidate, who isn't a candidate, my favorite person to run for president, that's an actual person rather than Joe Rogan, that won't do it, is fucking, and I just fucking forgot his name, Dan Crenshaw. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Dan Crenshaw.
Yeah,
why?
guy with one eye.
On one real reason. One real reason why. He's not even 40 yet. And that's that's my main thing. Like right now. Why? Because he would be most understanding to at least his fucking generation, which is what none of these people have who are in charge of it. So, that's what drives me nuts.
Yeah, that's what we're stuck with.
And Dan Crenshaw is even fucking Republican. Like, and yeah. So I don't. It's not about even the party to me. It's about who you are, and all, like, not just the party. And that's where another thing, all the old ass people are blinded by, because he's not part of my party, I won't fucking vote for him. Like, fuck you. Like, just because it's red, yeah, he can rape babies. Oh, he does rape babies. You're still voting? Okay, cool. Because at least Biden, yeah, he probably has raped a few children when you look at the way he treats them. But there's no evidence, at least. No one's come out about it. But you got all these evidence, all this evidence, all these people, all these claims, all this stuff on Trump. And in fact, his best friend is one of the biggest pedophiles on the planet. One of his fucking best friends, one of the biggest pedophiles on the planet.
Talk about that guy who killed himself.
Epstein.
Yeah.
Him and fucking Trump were cliques. 1 and 1, 2 peas in a goddamn pod. Him, Trump, and Clinton.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like fucking Clinton was already proven to be a fucking perverted bastard. It's like, why are people so blind? Wes is recording earlier, is also going to have another rant. This is a rant episode for sure. I started ranting about my...
I guess I should rant about something. I don't know. I don't know. Why is it that, you know, the world is so bad?
Ricky's not a very angry person.
All right, there you go. There's your rant.
Ricky's not a very angry person. I am.
No, I could be angry. I just, it's gotten me in a lot of trouble. So I've tried to reel that in.
Yeah, I try to reel it in too. It doesn't get me in trouble. It just makes some awkward conversations for the future, or awkward times for the future.
Krasinski Law, attorney at law.
I was driving down the highway on 995 and I cut this guy off. He fucking sued me and I had to pay $20,000 and they took my daughter. Fuck you, Krasinski.
Gotcha.